here we go with another video. What's up, fellow Wolfpack members? Thank you for joining me on another adventure of my top years for video games, like what the best game was for that year. I said that wrong. Let's get to 2006. And the number one runner-up for the general public was Gears of War. And I could see this, actually. It's a very unique game, honestly. I just like how you could like chainsaw monsters in half instead of like knifing them like you do in Call of Duty. So you do like a knife and kill them in one hit. But in this game, you get a freaking chainsaw and you're like through the heart or through the head. I love that more. That's just so cool to me. And it's a third-person game, so it's not like first-person. And I prefer the third-person shooter more. So I appreciate Gears of War for that. One of Microsoft's very few games I like what they created. Very few, because Gears of War is not too bad, honestly. And then number one, I don't agree with, and actually this is one of B-Wolf's favorite games of all time, and I'm like, it's okay. Like, everyone has a wrong opinion. He says that to me and I always laugh, it's great. Look, B-Wolf the Wolf, go subscribe to him. His favorite game, one of his favorite games of all time, it's Oblivion. Elder Scrolls, whatever, Oblivion, it's the fourth one. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, that's what it's called. And I don't agree with that, so let's get to the true list. Let's go, boys! Alright, so 2006, I got 3 runner-ups, no honorable mentions. So, it's already a step down already for me. Like, it's not a bad year, but it's already a step down from 2000 to 2005. As you saw how much honorable mentions and runner-ups I had. So here's 2006. One of the runner-ups is Bully. Very fun Grand Theft Auto-like game, but it's set in a school setting, and you're like a teenager, and you pull pranks you're like one of those kids who like lights like a bag of shit on fire, and then they step on it, and you know, shit like that. Just like the practical pranks and shit, slingshots, and like spill marbles on the ground and they fall. That's the kind of game you're getting yourself into. It's a fun one for sure. And then my second runner-up is FIFA Street 2. I might like this more than Mario Strikers just because you could pull off more soccer moves, and I appreciate that. It's like more realistic, yet it's goofy enough to be like not real. So it exaggerates and it's real at the same time. There's like a good balance of both, and that's why I like FIFA Street 2. And then my number one runner-up was really hard. I really wanted to put this number one, but I couldn't. And it was Wii Sports. Like, I truly love golf. I truly love bowling, obviously. And I like tennis, too, surprisingly. And there was one more. Oh, yeah, there was baseball and boxing. I didn't think boxing was too bad, actually. I didn't think it was. I don't know, Wii Sports is really good. That was a memorable game for sure. But my number one, I don't know if anyone agrees with me, is gonna be Elite Beat Agents for the Nintendo DS. This game was really fun. It was like there's like these things you have to click on the screen, and you have to like time it with the rhythm of the song, and it's just so fun. And I found out some bands that way too. It was like a Guitar Hero effect again, like a new music game that I truly loved to death. You get your little stylus pen and you just click shit on the screen and track shit, and it was fun. It was really good. I like Elite Beat Agents a lot. I wish I could play it again for sure. And let's get to 2007. Number 2007. Let's go with the general public, and the runner-up for 2007 was Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Not sure how I feel with this pick, but I remember playing a mode called Nazi Zombies back in the day, and it was fun. I think that's all I really liked from this game back in the day, but you know, I don't think I would pick it for my list, but I could get it for the time it was. And then number one was Bioshock, it seems like for most people, Bioshock. And when I see it, it doesn't look anything interesting at all. But people say like the story is really good and stuff, and I'm like, that's cool, so it might be like a Silent Hill 2 thing for me, but maybe I'll try it one day, but it doesn't grab my attention, so let's get to the truth. So 2007 was definitely one of the worst years for me. It was up there. And I didn't pick Mario Galaxy, because everyone would probably put that number one on their list. I just never played it. It looks somewhat cool, but it doesn't grab my interest to play, so I'm sorry. It's not even on my honorable mention. I can't do it. I'm sorry. And my two runner-ups, so I only have 2 runner-ups. One of my runner-ups is a game called Skate. and I didn't even really want to put this on, but I had somewhat fun with it, and it's just not as good as Tony Hawk. It's just an okay game. I mean, that's a runner-up, and I'm not even confident to say that. It's like, okay, well, there you go. There's Skate. And my number 1 runner-up is Mario Party 8. Does not compare to the first 6 at all. I don't think it does anymore. I thought it did, but it might compete with 1 and 2 for me. I can see Fox looking at the screen now. He's like, really? Yup. I think it does, but it's close. 1, 2, or 8. I don't know. But yeah, let's continue. And then my number 1 is Guitar Hero 3. This one like destroyed everything, because Guitar Hero 3 is a great game. It's a great game. It's just weird that it won Game of the Year is all. It's like, I thought there'd be like more of a game and not a music game. I guess that's why it blows my mind, I guess. But I don't know. Guitar Hero 3 is a great game overall though. But I actually do like the first 2 more over it. I really do. Most people are not going to agree with that, but I actually do like the first 2 more over it. I'm not going to lie. I really do. But 3 is still a great game. It's actually my 4th favorite game in the series. My 4th, but let's get to 2008. 2008. 2008 was a really good comeback from 2007, and I'm gonna say right now, a lot of there's some reviewers out there, because I saw like what their year end of like the games were, and a lot of them said 2007 was strong, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So 2008 I thought was a good comeback. It was a good bounce back for sure. So 2008, for the runner-up from the general public is Fallout 3. I never played it. It looks somewhat interesting, but meh. This looks like a weird explorer type of game. I don't think it really vibes with me too much. And then we got Little Big Planet, the first one. This game I do like a lot. It was really different back then, and I like it. It was like a cross between 3D and 2D platforming, and I thought that was cool. So yeah. And then the game of the year was, like I said, it's gonna take over, Grand Theft Auto 4. The general public just eats Grand Theft Auto like fucking nuts. It's like, game of the year, Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto. After 3, Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto. It really is, like, so I'm gonna guess you're gonna know what, yeah, you know, it's coming, what the next one is. Alright, but whenever we get to when GTA 5 comes out, let's go to 2008, my list. Alright, so I got 4, oh, I got 5, holy shit, yeah, 2008 was really good. I got 5 honorable mentions, 3 runner-ups, wow, okay. Alright, so one of them is Silent Hill Homecoming. Played this for my channel. It's different from the other Silent Hills. It's a lot more action-oriented, and I actually prefer that, because you could kick monsters' ass more, instead of just running through fog and just doing nothing. But I really like the story Uncovered in 2, by the way. So this might be my 2nd or 3rd favorite Silent Hill. I like Homecoming a lot for that it's more action. So it's more like a Resident Evil game, honestly, so it's pretty cool. And then we got Dragon Ball Z Infinite World, where it's very similar to Budokai 3. And Budokai 3 came out way back in the day, so I'm surprised Infinite World came out so late. But yeah, this game is great. Introduced new characters, new songs. I mean, I love it. This is another Budokai 3. Then we got Soul Calibur 4. And depending if you had the PS3 version or Xbox 360, PS3 was Darth Vader, and then 360 was Yoda. And it's basically Soul Calibur 2 or 3, but I preferred 2 or 3 over 4, but 4's still a very solid game, very solid. And then Little Big Planet, I put an honorable mention, because that game was cool back in the day, so there you go. There you go. And now, there's one more, Dead Space. I'm gonna put Dead Space as my next honorable mention. This game is basically if Resident Evil 4 had a baby in space. That's basically what it is. It's a great game. I really want to play this again, and they're gonna remake this game for PS5 next year, I heard, and I'm actually very excited for it. I'm usually not excited for newer games because I'm a casual, right? But yeah, I'm excited for it actually. I feel like I am kind of casual overall, because like I'm never excited to play newer games. I'm like, okay, that's cool, I guess. I don't know. I'm always like that, and then people like, Yahtzee, not a true gamer. Kick his ass. It's too fun. Alright, and now my top 3 runner-ups are number 3 with Mega Man 9. I wish I could put this higher up or even number 1. I really love Mega Man 9. Probably my favorite Mega Man, honestly. I think it is my favorite Mega Man. I think it is. I'm gonna say it is, yeah. Mega Man 9 is my favorite Mega Man. And it's sadly the 3rd runner-up. Because then we got Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Because it's Smash Bros. What do you expect? Tom Wolf loves Smash Bros. And surprisingly, I picked Mario Kart Wii over it, the racing game, because I love Mario Kart Wii. I think it's a really fun racing game. I don't know why. There's something about it that I love to death. And then my number 1 is Super Street Fighter 4, because I love Street Fighter. 2, 3, and 4 are just amazing. And when I say 3, I mean Alpha 3. Not Street Fighter 3, but Street Fighter Alpha 3. Yeah, that's what I meant. But yeah, Street Fighter 4, they really innovated the game better. Like, it's like, wow. Like, I like 2 or 3 more than 4, but 4, like, introduced something really new and cool. It was very interesting how it worked. But 5 sucked ass, let me tell you. 5 absolutely sucks. But 4 did really good, actually. I was kind of shocked, actually. But there you go. Street Fighter 4 is my number 1 for 2008. And now let's get 2009. The last year for this video, 2009. And then I'll say what my favorite year was for this decade. So for 2009, the general public tend to agree that the runner-up or winner, I can't tell which one won honestly, but the runner-up or winner was either Minecraft or Uncharted 2. I think people like Uncharted 2 more from what I'm researching, but I could see Minecraft taking it. And I'm not a fan of these games personally. Uncharted 2 is just basically Tomb Raider to me, but it's like a dude instead of a girl. But since I grew up with Lara Croft and Tomb Raider on the PS1, I tend to stick with Tomb Raider because it's like that's just how I am, and they're all mediocre at the end of the day anyway. They're still good games, but I just overlook them. And Minecraft is just not for me. It's like virtual Lego to me. Virtual Lego worlds and stuff, and you build your own town. I'm never the biggest fan of those. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But that's it. Now let's go to the true list. Okay, let's go to the Tom Wolf 2009 list. So I got 2 honorable mentions, and let's go. One of them I picked is Wii Sports Resort, because it's not as good as Wii Sports, but I still like this game a lot. I like the fencing you can do in this game, and there's some other fun games in this game. I only remember the fencing I really liked, and the paragliding was fun too. So I like Wii Sports Resort. I had fun with it. And then my boy Yakuza 3, where you help kids in an orphanage, and you're just like this badass muscular dude helping all these little kids out with their problems, and it's cute, funny, and deadly all at the same time, that game. It's really fun, and you're like set on like a beach setting, and it's fun. I like Yakuza 3 a lot. Good game. And then my 3 runner-ups is number 3 with Resident Evil 5. It's a good game, but my word, 4 kicks its ass so hard it's not even funny. Because 5 is not a bad game, but when you compare it to 4, it's like, oh no. I'm going back to 4, but 5 is a good game. It is. I learned that, because I thought it was like a shit game at first, but it's actually pretty good. But it does not compare to 4, that's all. Alright, next is Guitar Hero 5. This, my friend, talking to Fox, this, my friend, is actually my favorite Guitar Hero of all time. And I'll tell you why. Because I really like the guest appearances in the story mode in this game. I like how you can meet Johnny Cash, you can meet the singer from Garbage, you can be Kurt Cobain. There's something really cool about that, and there's a guy named Matt, the guy from Muse, I think. Like, I don't know, that's just so cool. And you could have like a full band of all Kurt Cobains, all Shirley Temple. I forgot her name, Shirley Temple or Shirley Manson, I forgot. But yeah, it's just there's something cool about that game. I really like 5, and the soundtrack's not too bad either. It's like a mixed bag, but the songs that are good for me. So I really like 5 for that. Then my number 1 runner-up is Batman Arkham Asylum. And no one ever thought this game was going to be good before it was released. They're like, it's just another Batman game. And then people's minds were blown how good it was, and I agree, it's a very fun game. And they introduced like a really fun fight mechanic to it, and it's a great game. Very fun action-adventure beat-em-up game. I think they did it right. I actually feel like playing that shit now. Like, it's fun. And then my number one for this year is Super Punch-Out for the Wii. This is, man, what a game. I truly love this game. You really have to learn the pattern of this game. This game will kick your ass so hard at first. It's gonna kick your ass so hard, but once you master it, you just feel so good kicking these people's asses. And when you kick their ass once, they come back harder. And then you gotta learn the whole pattern again. But then once you learn their harder pattern, it's like you kick their ass again and you feel just as good. And you can even face Donkey Kong in this game. Freaking Donkey Kong with the boxing gloves and everything. Enough said. I wish you could face K. Rool in this game with the boxing glove. That would have been cool. Anyways, that's it for this decade. I'm surprised I'm recording so much today, and I'm gonna keep going with a different shirt and everything for the decade. But for this decade, I'm debating what the best one is, honestly, and I'm going either between 2003, 2004, or 2005. That's really hard. Those are my three hardest right there. But looking at this list, just looking at it, oh man, I might, with an anonymous decision, okay, now it's between 2004 and 2005. I am going to give it, oh man, that's so hard. It's 2004, 2005, that's so hard. I guess overall, I'm gonna give it to 2005. That's really hard to say. I'm gonna give it to 2005, just barely, just because it's Resident Evil 4 and Kingdom Hearts 2, because those are my two top games of all time. That's the only reason, but 4 is really mad at me right now. It's really fucking mad at me, because it has more honorable mentions too, but those two are dynamite. Those are my two favorite gaming years of all time, I think. I'm gonna say that right now, yeah. 2004, 2005, wow. They're fucking incredible. Fucking incredible, bro. Alright, anyways, we'll get to 2010 through 2014 or 15 in my next episode. Stay classy, noise, eat your pizza. Boom, chaka laka laka.